all around this England team, carrying a nation's hopes into the second half of this game. Looking back at the 16 qualifying groups for the last World Cup, they were won with an average of 23 points, 23 out of 30. England actually got 25 to pit Poland by a single point, but only the group winners go to the finals automatically. The final whistle tonight will mark only the halfway point in England's qualifying bid, but they've got 12 points and are on the way to 15. Ashley Cole. Charged down by Sluicer, who appears to have left Rooney alone for now, David.
Yes, well, we'll see what influence he has early on in the game. He certainly was the liveliest player, showed great vitality in the first half of the game. Energy's not a problem for him.
He's given it straight to Voronin here. Frank Lampard has managed to dispossess him. And Johnson wasn't taking any chances with his club teammate David James. They know each other pretty well. Should do. Milevski. Run away from Valyayev, and here goes Rooney. Carrying the fight to Ukraine again. He's outnumbered 4-1 in the end and didn't get the free kick. So he just needs to start counting to 10. He's given away a free kick. Steady. Never quite gets past about 3, does he? Andriy Shevchenko is available, warming up. Milevski. Barry's done a good job here, he's strong enough. Rooney has almost turned Shagrinsky. And the final word. Aliev. Voronin. Shevchuk.
You just wonder if Ukraine have got any player from midfield who's prepared to run on and try and break up the England back four. Don't have a problem keeping possession at times, but it looks to me as though they might have a problem penetrating.
Voronin trying to get Milevski on his way. David James does react. Shevchuk led back, who got furthest forward. So Ukraine have a hole there in that department, but Cole, the England led back, has given it away straight to Mikhailic. Shevchuk, who hadn't got back, is back on the ball. Ferdinand in the way this time.
The game's just opening out a little bit. Attack and counter-attack quite early in the game.
Rooney drawing to the left. Gerrard had gone inside. Now he runs to the left and creates this space for Rooney. Why not? He just strike the ball so sweetly. And he just believes he can score.
He certainly can fizz that ball. Terrific power for a young man. Remember when I first saw him play, he was 16. He scored a most stunning goal at White Hart Lane with his left foot from about 30 yards. Has such power, incredible power.
That was in a Youth Cup tie, wasn't it, for Everton?
Absolutely, he scored 2 goals that evening, and that was the first look at a major future England player. You don't see many that hit you like that, but there was only one place he was going, and he was going right to the top, and obviously Everton were very unlucky in a way to lose his services.
No free kick. Well, he's gone from liability to leader this week, Rooney. When he arrived at the England camp, all the headlines were about his short fuse and could we trust him? And yesterday his coach was talking about his leadership qualities. Strange goldfish bowl life of the England footballer. Here is Rooney. This is where he's happiest, between the white lines, out in the middle. Reverse ball looking to get Gerrard through. They are on the same wavelength. Timoshuk's ball through. Well, Voronin was originally offside, and Glenn Johnson's deflection made no difference to the linesman's decision.
Nice pass, Lampard.
Good space for Gerrard. Look, he's popped up now. In towards Peter Crouch. Good pressure from Yarmash, but Crouch has won it back. Barry. Crouch, 3 white shirts in the box. Crouch has done well to find Lennon. He's got Johnson in support. Aaron Lennon. Away by Mikhailic.
Just felt Lennon there didn't pick anyone out, and that's the major failing in his game, and something he'll continue to improve, of course. Sometimes he does things at such speed that at the vital second, he just needs to slow down and take his time with his final pass.
And look who's lurking just behind him, in case the manager thinks change is necessary on the right-hand side. But I think Capello likes pace on one of the flanks. Obviously, Theo Walcott would be uppermost in his thoughts. Sean Wright, for instance, maybe why David Bentley wasn't quite able to take the opportunity to succeed Beckham when it looked like his England career was over. It's certainly in the second half of games, the England manager has been happy to turn to Beckham just to steady things down and give a little bit more quality with the delivery, which probably none of the others are able to replicate. Of course, sitting in our studio is a man who does a bit of everything in wide positions. Joe Cole is very much a first 11 England player when fit, but where he fits in, well, he might just be scratching his head at the moment. It's a good problem to have.
Not a good kick by David James. Very annoyed with himself. He's his own biggest critic.
I think if he'd lost another striker this week, he might have been calling Teddy Sheringham. Given away by Terry. Yarmash. Johnson had to deal with that. It came to him at an awkward height. He had Slussar prowling behind him.
Took a little bit of chance there as the ball suddenly dipped. I thought he felt at first it was comfortable for him to usher it back with his chest. And then it seemed to dip, and it was a slight thought of a handball.
Rooney lets it run. Gerrard, Crouch trying to help it on. On back by Cole. Gerrard, Rooney. Ashley Cole is still forward. Rooney just couldn't quite keep his balance as he tried to turn away from the man on the edge of the box.
Well, Rooney's enjoying it now. My word.
Fantastic pass, not matched though by Leonard. Well, the time has come for Andriy Shevchenko to make his mark from the substitutes bench. He's had precious little football in the last few months. His return to Milan has not heralded a return to hero status at the San Siro. Terry's clearance.
Well, Mikhailichenko needs to do something if he's going to threaten the England defence. Be interesting to see who he concedes to put Shevchenko on the field.
Gerrard, Rooney, now Johnson, Lampard, good into passing. Gerrard though took a pass that was meant for Rooney. Barry to Cole. England almost need a little spell like this where they exchange half a dozen passes and just settle down, and Rooney has found Cole.
Well, Rooney's dropping off and having a lot to say about this England move.